Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and another URL Ultimate Racing League Monday evenings racing with us. This is the League 1 Academy Race 1. Also just like to thank our sponsor Prop Up & Co. So yeah, today we're at Laguna Seca, which is in Monterey in California. And yeah, we have a nice sunny day for it. So for the track facts, we're talking about a 2.2 mile long circuit with a 180 degree elevation change, and that's obviously going to be where the corkscrew is. Track consists of 11 corners, and just for a little bit of useless information, Laguna Seca is Spanish for dry lake. Who knew? It was built around a dry lake bed. So yeah, that for those of you who wonder where the name come from, you just got it from me. So what we'll do then is we'll have a look at the grid and see how everyone has qualified for today. So putting it on pole then, we've got Tiddy Snack. I think he's quite a new name to the league. I haven't really come across that name before, so seems to be doing well. Did well in his Sunday league race as well. So second on the grid then, we have Tidders. Behind Tidders in third, we have Dergview. Another new name to me. Seems to be a pretty quick fella, so best of luck to him. Then we have behind him in fourth position, we've got Sai. Dropping back behind Sai then, let's go around this side because the controller's struggling a little bit there. In fifth place, we have Digi. I know Digi from previous races. I know he's a quick lad as well, so keep an eye out for him. Then we have Tiddy Milk. And then behind Tiddy Milk, we have the man himself, Unforgiven, in his lurid green car there. And then behind Unforgiven, we've got Keyboard Captain. That's a name we all know. Really quick driver as well. Behind him, we have Phaser. Behind Phaser then, coming back to Barrick in another nice colourful livery. And then bringing up the rear, we have Matt. Again, another new name I don't recognise. Yeah, a couple of new names in here that I've not heard before. So I'm quite new to this drone thing, so bear with me a second. Talk among yourselves for a moment while I get back to the front. Yeah. So looks like we have ourselves a great race in prospect today. We'll go through the tyre choices shortly once we get underway. But for now, let's get this thing moving. It's a rolling start. So we come down then onto the start finish straight. We'll have a 3-second countdown and then we'll be away. And that's it. Off we go. And we've got Tinny Snack leading them down into the first corner, which is a double apex left. Quite a tricky corner. A couple of ways to attack it. Let's see what Tiddy Snack does. He's run it wide straight away, and Tidders is looking for an early move. He's got it done. Tidders straight through into the lead. Good move from him. So Tiddy Snack. Dergview is all over the back of Tiddy Snack there. Had to hit the brakes a bit quick then. I think he was going to run into the back of Tiddy. So yeah, these four in a proper scrap straight away. Tidders in the lead. Tiddy Snack, Dergview, Sai. Who's behind Sai? We've got Digi there. And then we've got Tiddy Milk in 6th, Unforgiven then in 7th, Keyboard Captain in 8th, Phaser there in 9th, just putting the back wheel on the muck, Farrick there in 10th, and Matt in 11th. Oh dear, looks like Matt's had an issue. Let's go back and have a look. Yeah, Matt spun it, isn't he? Let's have a look. Where does he get it wrong here? The double apex left for the first corner. Oh no, got away with that one. So, where did he make a mistake? He's hit the sausage curb there. Yeah, he's hit the sausage curb and it spun him straight round. So what a nightmare for Matt. Right, first lap, a couple of corners in, and he's now got it all to do again. So we'll keep an eye on his progress through the race. He's on a set of mediums, so not bad tyre to be going on with. Talking of which, let's go back to the front and then go through the tyre choices for these guys. 25-minute race, as we know. So Tidder's then still in the lead on that set of softs. And we've got Tinny Snack behind him, also on the softs. Oh, Dergview, what's going on there? It looks like he's just given it a bootful and gone sideways. We'll have to go back and have a look. Seems to be okay at the moment. Is it this corner here? Yeah, look at that. He's put his left rear wheel onto the kitty litter, and this just spat him out and straight into the boonies. So Dergview, then, what a shame, because he qualified third, didn't he? And he was looking good. So all the way back to the back of the pack now. Digi's into the pits already. I don't know what's going on with Digi. Obviously changing them tyres. Just did one lap on them. So yeah, we were going through the tyres, weren't we? So let's go back to the front and start that again. Hitters is on the softs. Penny Snack also on the softs. Ty on the softs. Diddy Milk softs. Unforgiven also on the softs. Keyboard Captain softs. Phaser softs. Barrick. Dergview. Matt. Oh, Matt's on the mediums. And then we've got Digi also on the mediums, and he's just exiting the pits now. He's some way behind. Obviously, you get that. Oh, and he's gone across the pit lines, giving him a 3-second penalty. Going from bad to worse for Digi. Excuse me. So let's go back and have a look how Tidders is doing. Looks like he's under a bit of pressure there from Tinny Snack. So Tidders will be driving defensively at the moment, try and keep Tinny Snack behind him. As we move on to just coming down the start finish straight to start lap 3. Tinny Snack has got a good slipstream. Is he going to try and pull out to the left? Or is Tidders going to defend that? Tidders defending that at the moment. So Tinny Snack looking all over the place to try and get by. Tidders slightly wide, but then it's a double apex, so probably that was his plan and his driving line for that corner. Tinny Snack staying with him. This is going to be a good battle, I think. Then we come back behind him to Size. Size moved up now to third. He did start in fourth, didn't he? So he's picked up a place as well. Diddy Milk then in fourth. Very colourful light livery on that one. Phaser seems to have had a new lease of life. Phaser over the last couple of races. Apparently he had some issue with his throttle pedal, and it wasn't 100% engaging, so he was only using 80-85% throttle for quite some time, which has now been sorted, and he's finding himself to be very competitive again. So yeah, good news for him. Blame the technology, that's what I always say. So behind Phaser then, Unforgiven. Doesn't seem to be making inroads into Phaser ahead of him at the moment. But, we are early days yet, so he could just be pacing himself on them tyres. And Keyboard Captain there in 7th behind Unforgiven. Apparently there was a bit of an altercation in the pits before the race. Apparently one of the other drivers was making fun of Keyboard Captain's Lycra suit, or Lycra onesie. Which we all know he loves, don't we, from last season. So yeah, he's kept that theme going, but starting to get some side eye on that now as well in the pits. But you know, who cares? Do your own thing, son. Do your own thing. Back to Matt in 8th. Sorry, that's tickled me, that one. Farrick in 9th. And then we have Dergview, obviously following that spin. He's giving chase, catching Farrick up as well, so maybe in a lap or two he'll be able to nick that position off Farrick. Hopefully move forward a couple of places if he can. At the moment we got a fastest lap by Sai on a 1:23. Did I see someone spin then, go off into the grass? Don't know whether I did. I saw a puff of something. Other side, was it? No. No, no, don't think. I think it was just someone put a tyre on. I don't think anyone's lost control or gone off. So as we were then, Tinny Snack has got the lead from Tidders. In fact, I'd like to go back and see exactly how he did that. It was a little ways back. Maybe it was Tidders who put a wheel onto the mud. I don't know. Seems to be quite a while back. Ah, there we go. So Tinny Snack there. Ah, there we are. See, Tidders has run it wide. Oh dear me, yeah, he has, hasn't he? So rejoins then. Lucky not to spin there, but he's going to have mucky tyres for a corner or two. As we see there, he's gone wide into turn 11, which has allowed Tinny Snack to get straight past as they head down then to start lap 4. So Tidders then trailing Tinny Snack by about, I don't know, quarter of a second, I guess. And then we've got Sai all over the back of Tidders as well. Oh, Sai putting a wheel onto the dirt there. It's a funny old circuit this. There's no real runoff. There's certainly no grass, not really. You put a wheel onto this kitty litter and it will just spin you straight round if you're applying any sort of throttle at the time. But as we just saw there, Tidders managed to control that one. That could have ended up a whole lot worse for him. Could have put him back to the back of the pack, but oh, he's driven this circuit many times before, so he knows the story. He knows how to keep it clean and tidy. So Tidders lives for another day. Just needs to get the hammer down now and get after Tinny Snack, see if he can catch him, with Sai all over the back end of him as well. So coming back then from Sai into 4th, we've got Tiddy Milk. And then Phaser still in 5th position. Good one, Phaser. Keep it there, my son, keep it there. 6th, Unforgiven. Is he making any inroads now into Phaser? I think he's probably about 3 seconds back. So we'll see how that one pans out as well. Keyboard Captain still in 7th at the minute. Just a second or two behind Unforgiven. Running slightly wide there. You can see Unforgiven just in front of him, going over the start-finish line, just starting lap 5 now. And then we have Matt in 8th position. So he's picked up a couple of places. Then we have Farrick, and then in 9th, being chased down by Dergview. Farrick giving it the beans. He doesn't want to relinquish that position, does he? So, he's gone really wide there into turn 11, which is going to let Dergview straight by. It's a shame for Farrick. He was holding that position, wasn't he? Keeping Dergview behind him. Back up to the front, they're going through the corkscrew then. We've got Tinny Snack. Still about quarter of a second ahead of Tidders at the minute. So Tidders will be, that throttle will be buried into the carpet. Doing his level best to get back on terms with Tinny and hopefully get that position back if he can. So these 4 on their own really. They've pulled away from the rest of the pack. So yeah, you can see all of them in shot there. Tiddy Milk comes over the line to start lap 6, sorry. And then Phaser, not too far behind Tiddy, is he? And then Unforgiven. I think he's caught Phaser by a little bit. So we'll have to see the distance. Yeah, he's visibly closer now. I think he's pulled back a second, at least a second on Phaser during that last lap. So Unforgiven is on one then. They'd be looking to try and catch Phaser by the end of this lap. Keyboard Captain, yeah, still in 7th position. A very bright, colourful livery, that one. And we all know Keyboard Captain's a bit of a master at these liveries, isn't he? Yeah, I think he actually did one for me at one point. Yeah, there we go. Dergview then in 8th position. So a bit of a recovery drive for him then. Had that crash at the start, didn't he? And picked up some damage, got dirty tyres, and that really cost him. Just dips another left rear tyre onto the mud there. Got to be so careful around here. what he's doing. He's really trying. He's really pushing at the moment to try and close that gap. Just watch out for these sausage curbs, Dirk, because that will launch you straight up into the air and across into the wall. But yeah, looks like he's got it under control there. Matt then. Matt's gone onto the muck as well. Let's have a look, see if that was any worse than it looked there. So around this quick left-hander, he's just going to run wide here. Yeah, he does. Yeah, lucky not to spin and end up in the boonies. So yeah, Matt lives to see another day. And then we've got Barrick just behind him in 10th position. Hidders has now stolen the fastest lap on a 1:22.9 on his soft tyres. So pretty good lap there for Tidders. Through the corkscrew for Barrick, facing after Matt. Has he got it? Has he got enough minerals to catch him? Keep an eye on that one as well. As Tinny Snack then still leading at the moment. Sawyer's got himself up into second. So Tidders has dropped back then. Did have the lead, didn't he? In lap one. It's dropped back down to third now, but Tidders is a fighter, so oh my goodness, he's picked up a naughty boy badge as well. So a track limits penalty there for Tidders, which he's going to be serving very soon. And with Tiddy Milk pretty close behind him, good chance he might lose third at this point as well. Penalty line is just around this left corner. So there we are, serves that penalty. I'm sure Tiddy Milk is going to get him. He has the momentum and the overspeed. Yes, he has, yeah. So Tidders now got it all to do. Try and get back into them podium positions. Oh, closing speed was quick there from Tidders. Late on the brakes. He's going to be fighting for all he's worth to get that third position back. In fact, we'll do a lap on board with Tidders once we come round to the start-finish straight. And just see how he attacks it. Tiddy Milk's put a wheel on the gravel. Tidders has got the overspeed. Is he going to get him on the outside of the corner? Oh, a little bit of contact there. That could have been a lot worse, guys, but both managed to stay on track. To be honest, I was expecting the worst there. I thought that was going to be both of them off, but no. They both managed to stay facing the right way and carry on as normal. On to lap 8 then we are now. So, Tiddy Milk then chasing Tidders down as we come into the penultimate right hand corner. Quick squirt of throttle there, up a couple of gears, down a couple of gears, into the final left onto the start finish straight. I'm going to jump on my Tidders to do a lap of Laguna Seca and just see how he attacks it. So there's double apex left. Many ways to take this one. I normally try and stay in tight to the apex here. Yeah, Tidders has done that, drifts out a little bit wide to give him a little bit of room for throttle before he gets into the second part of the apex. Just got to stay nice and clean around this one because it's easy to go wide there, and this one as well. Fast corner if you get this right. Get the throttle on just as you're coming out with the corner. Give you a good run down to this next left, which takes you then uphill. Stay in nice and tight, miss the bollard, not the bollard, sausage curb, sorry, up the hill then, into the next left. Oh, got to be so careful on that one, you've got to be really careful you don't catch that curve or you will get spat out. So up the hill then, braking hard on blind crest, down into the corkscrew. Oh dear me. I thought that was going to get away from him there, but he did well to maintain that into the rainy curve then, and into the penultimate right hand corner, and then we go into the final left onto the start finish straight for the end of another lap for Tidders as he starts lap 10, and that is a lap of Laguna Seca. Thank you for Tidders for taking us round. And also, while I'm at it, thank you for Phaser for the replay for this race one. Let's have a look from the outside camera now and go back to the top and see how things are. Well, Sawyer's now got the lead. I must have missed that one, sorry, while I was on board with Tidders. So Si then, super quick driver these days, raced with Si a couple of seasons ago. But really seems to have got his shit together. Sorry, got his act together. And he's a really quick driver now, Si. So yeah, making good use of these soft tyres, and he's got that lead on Tiddy Snack. Tinny, not Tiddy, Tinny Snack. Yeah, back then third, Tidders, still there, still on that podium position. He's managed to get past Tiddy Milk. He did lose that position for half a lap, didn't he? But he's got that podium position back now then, and Tiddy Milk would be after him to try and get that back if he can. Unforgiven, down in 5th. Quite a lonely race for him, nothing much ahead of him. There's certainly nothing behind him, so no pressure. Just needs to put the fastest laps in that he can, try and close up to the guys out ahead. So, you know, a podium position is not out of the question for Unforgiven yet. Just have to see how he manages over the next couple of laps. See if he can pick up or close that gap up. And there we have keyboard captain then, a few seconds behind Unforgiven. Baser now dropped back to 7th, hasn't he? Was holding 5th for quite a long time. First 7 or 8 laps, but he's dropped back to 7th. Still, he's keeping it pointing in the right direction. So he's doing well, Phaser. He's got his newfound speed with his repaired throttle pedal. And then coming back then, Derg view. So he had that unfortunate spin, didn't he, right at the start of the race. I mean, he did qualify 3rd, but unfortunately that cost him a lot of time and a lot of positions. So yeah, Derg view fighting from the back all over the kitty litter there, trying to get around these corners as fast as he can and make up as much time. Quite a wide entry into that one, but yeah. So back then to 9th position, and Matt. I wonder if his name is Matt because he's driving a matte car. Next week will probably be called Shiny because he'll be driving a shiny car. I don't know, what am I on about? Just ignore me, I might go away. Coming back then to 10th, and Farrick. And Farrick is all over the back of Unforgiven. What's going on there then? I thought Unforgiven was further up the. Unforgiven's in 5th. Keyboard Captain 6th. Phaser 7th. Derg View 8th. Oh dear me! Matt coming out of the corkscrew. He's got a dodgy line in, and it's cost him big time. Let's have a look where he loses it. Yeah, he started to lose the back end just as he turned in, didn't he? So it's an immediate left-right, so your back end starts to turn right. You've got no chance of bringing that back in. So Tidders has just gone past him. Matt is he's having some issues at the moment, isn't he? He's all over the place, off the track at every corner at the minute. So I don't know if he's got some kind of technical issue going on, or whether that's just out of pure frustration, I don't know. But yeah, Farrick in 10th then, back down at the back, and then going back up to the top, we are back with Si. So Si holding on to the lead at the moment. Tinny Snack has closed the gap on him slightly, I think. So this could be a good battle right to the end. Keep an eye on that. So then Tidders still holding that podium position. 3rd for him. Tiddy Milk then, he's dropped off the back of Tidders a little bit there, isn't he? So yeah, he's got quite a bit of wear on his tyres. But then, you know, having said that, Tidders pretty much identical tyre wear. So these two are pretty evenly matched on track at the moment. Unforgiven in 5th, pretty even tyre wear there, so not too bad. He's obviously going to get to the end, I would have thought. And then we have keyboard captain in 6th. He's moved up a position. He was in 7th for a while. So what's happened to Phaser? Let's have a look, see what caused Phaser to go off. I think it's going to be a dip tyre into the muck again, and that's going to be what's caused it. Oh, he's hit one of the sausage curbs, and it slowed him right down. You can't be hitting them sausage curbs. They do not like these cars at all. So that's dropped Phaser back a position then. So Dergview moves up into 7th, and then Phaser just behind him in 8th. Probably got a little bit of a dirty tyre situation going on for a couple of corners. And then Matt there in 9th, and then Barrick there just a second or two behind him in 10th position. Sai still holding that fastest lap of a 1:22.5. So fastest man on track, leading the race as well in his papaya coloured Renault RS01. And Tinny Snack, he's not letting him get away, so keeping Sai honest here. Sai's having to make sure he doesn't make any mistakes as he comes up the hill. Then he's dropping down into the corkscrew. Nice and controlled Sai, excellent stuff, good exit. And then Tinny Snack, same for him. He's going to fight him all the way. He's going to try and catch Sai if he can. Sai just needs to keep it nice and tidy now. Maintain his lap times. And oh, did he get the back end out there? I think he did. I'm going to have another look at that. That looked interesting. No, maybe it was just the camera angle. I don't know. But no, it did look to me like he put a big slide on. But see there, on board, it was absolutely fine. In fact, I'm going to have another look at that last corner. I do apologise, but I want to get a feel for this. I think there was a little bit of back end slide there, but nothing too drastic. I certainly didn't certainly didn't slow him down any. Because we still got Tinny Snack behind him by about a second and a half. As we move on to lap 15 then. It is still there in 3rd. Not going to give up that podium position. But rear right onto the sand there, and for one awful minute I thought that was going to chuck him round, but no, he managed to keep hold of it. And Tiddy Milk then in 4th still. The car stands out, doesn't it? The colours on it, beautiful colour scheme, that one. As he chases Tidders down, can he catch him before the end of the race? Up the hill then, Tidders has got a good couple of seconds in hand, so a bit of a tall order I think for Tiddy to make any impact on that. So Unforgiven then, still a few seconds behind, isn't he? I think it looks like he might be settling for 5th, barring any disasters up ahead. You're only going to be closing a couple of tenths per lap at best. So yeah, I think these guys are kind of all settled into their positions now. As I say, barring any disasters up ahead, I think we're probably looking at the finishing order as is. Berg picked up I saw a penalty above someone there. Who was that? Oh, you go, it was Farrick. Did I see Matt? Oh dear me, Matt, I thought he was going into the pit, but he spun it. Let's have a look. To the rainy curve. Oh my goodness me, yeah, he's just got onto the curb. He put a wheel onto the sand and that spat him right out. I think again that was the corkscrew. I'm sorry guys, I need to have another look at that. This is the rainy curve. Oh, and that was where it happened, yeah. He gave it a bootful and the back end started to complain. I was saying, I'm sorry, I'm having absolutely none of that. So again, Matt's dropped down behind Farrick now at the back. And Farrick's going to be Yeah, he's a good few seconds up the road now, so unfortunate there for Matt, but I don't think he's going to be able to salvage anything from that. He seems to be off the track quite a lot at the minute. Let's have a look. Has he spun it again? Yeah, he's got dirty tyres, so he's not slowed it up enough for the corner. And this is just compounding the dirty tyres. So 2 or 3 corners now, he's going to have to take it a bit easier. Otherwise, he's going to be in the litter again. Let's see how he goes for this next left. Is he going to get it stopped? Yes, he does. I think he's going to be okay now. Back up to racing speed for Matt. Lap 16 then. Si leading the way. I think Tiddy Snacks dropped off the back of him by about half a second, so Si a little bit wide there into the turn 11. Possible penalty there, actually. We'll see. No, I think he's got away with it. Well, side barreling down then to turn 1. No real issues there. Tinny Snack is still holding second position, just a second or 2 behind. And then we've got Tidders consolidating now that 3rd position. Can't see any way he's going to lose that. And Tiddy Milk in 4th still. Unforgiven then in 5th. Keyboard Captain then in 6th. With Dirtview in 7th. He's managed to salvage a couple of places, isn't he? So not the worst race in the world for him after that dreadful lap 1, really. Cost him a lot of time, and of course he had it all to do then for the entire rest of the race. But seems to have composed himself and got back on it and picked up a couple of spots. So Phaser then. Phaser was running up 5th, wasn't he, for quite some time. He's just dropped back now to 8th on them soft tyres. And then we've got Farrick then, also on them softs, coming up the hill. We're breaking down into the corkscrew. See how we get through this. Yeah, no dramas for Farrick there. And then Matt at the back. And then I've got a feeling looked like someone was going to be lapped there. Was it my imagination? Must have been, yeah. So then Si on lap 18, still in the lead. Got a fair bit of wear on that front right tyre and rear right. Oh, and he's put it wide. Is that going to allow Tinny Snack a bit of an opportunity going up the hill into the corkscrew? Si just needs to don't get stressed. Needs to keep it nice and calm. Oh, he's gone wide again. He's driving in haste, isn't he? And Tinny Snack has got the position. Oh, Si's off again. Come on, Si. Get yourself back on track, mate. Don't throw it all away. Hitters now can see this. He knows Si's going to have dirty tyres. So I think Tidders will be lining up a move there into the... Oh, that is actually the end. So, again, sorry guys, I have made the cardinal error of missing the winner coming over the line. So that was absolutely gutting for Si, because he had that in the bag. So Tinny Snack then absolutely grinning like a Cheshire cat. He did not think he was going to get that opportunity. Everyone's going wide at that 11th turn. So Tinny Snack then coming down to the line to take a great win. Very lucky win, actually, with Si second, Tidders right on his chuff in 3rd. Then we come back to Tiddy Milk over the line to take a good 4th. Unforgiven comes across the line for 5th. Keyboard Captain then just coming around the final left onto the start-finish straight. And Keyboard Captain will take a respectable 6th. And then we've got Phaser. And we've got a proper scrap here for Dirtview and Matt. So let's go back. Let's watch Fraser come across the line as he comes down now. Going to hit the brakes for the corkscrew. Nice and clean, Fraser. Put yourself to the end. So yeah, no dramas coming through the corkscrew into the rainy curve. Nice and calm through this penultimate right. Braking down the 150-meter board just to make sure you don't go wide. And then Fraser, nice clean exit onto 11, onto the start finish straight. Comes across the line for 7th. Good drive from Fraser. Well, Dirk views into pits. Barrick has come across the line for 9th. Matt's come across the line for 10th position. Yeah. So quite an eventful race there, guys. I would imagine Sai is absolutely spitting feathers right now because that one really was his to lose. And unfortunately, he made an error right at the end there and he allowed Tinny Snack to get through and nick it. But still, 2nd, you know, better than 10th, isn't it? So still some good points there for the guys. So congratulations to the top 3. Hopefully, we will get to see race 2 shortly. At this moment in time, I can't see race 2 has been shared on the replays, so I will chase that up and hopefully come back to you with the 2nd race from Laguna Seca. But yeah, I think you'll agree, guys, that was a interesting and eventful race. Definitely kept me interested. I enjoyed that one. I hope you did too. If you liked the video, please leave me a like or even subscribe so you can watch all the other videos on the channel. And yeah, well, I hope to see you for the next race. All the best now. Bye-bye.